this is actually the merchant storefront. So when the merchant gets his link and sent to a customer or his customer, this is the page that the link brings the customer to. So this is the storefront of the merchant, and on this storefront will have the merchant's profile picture and the name of the business, and also there are these services. From my observation in the console, there are two broad categories of services. That's the tangible and non-tangible services. Okay, like for example, this electronically supplied services and data and call bundles. So a merchant could, I don't know if a merchant could have these two services. If I'm correct, Mr. Alex, please. Can a merchant run these two services at a time, or he's eligible to only one at a time?
No, he can definitely have two services at a time. So you're on track, yeah.
Okay. So here is a drop-down menu for the customer to see the services that the merchant offers. So he can actually toggle between these two services. Now for the general service, that's the electronically supplied service. This is what the UI will look like. So for these services, they are tangible products where a user can buy things that he can actually get. So there's this cart feature where users can add different products to the cart. Users can add different products to the cart because there might be more than one product that merchant will have. So, and also a customer might want to pick up more than one product. So that's why I added the cart feature here for this UI. And also when a product is clicked on, when the user clicks on a product, you might want to see the product details right here. So this is just a simple sketch of the product details page. I believe this will come out better when there are colors and all of that. So this is just a rough sketch. So this will show the title of the product and a small description of the product. So from this page here, and of course the image, or if there are several images, this could still be turned to a slider depending on what will be available.
Yeah, usually it's multi-images.
So, okay, it's multiple images.
Yeah, could be one too many different images.
Okay, so I would change this. So here is going to be a slider for the user to see the different images for the product. So the user can decide to add this product to his cart or check out at once.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, and just check out at once. So he can decide to do this from here. So if he decides to add this product to the cart, here's what the cart would look like. So the cart can have all the items that he has chosen. So he can also decide to delete any item that he's no longer interested in. And this, from here, he can proceed to checkout. I'm sorry, I forgot to add the total. Well, there's going to be a calculation of the subtotal of all these products somewhere down here. I'll just add that later. So this is pretty much it for the general services. And for each service, the UI is going to be different because it's not going to be the same process of purchase. So now for the data and call bundles, this is what the UI would look like. So if the user selects data and call bundles from the drop-down menu, okay, I should be calling that action menu, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think drop-down sounds accurate.
Yeah. So when the user selects data and call bundles, the UI is going to change to this. Or if the merchant offers only this service, this is what the UI would look like. So coming here straight ahead, this I tried as much as possible to make this not too long, like not a long process for the customer. So he can just literally come here, select his network provider, and choose if he wants to buy airtime or he wants to buy data bundle. So if he wants to buy airtime, we can just put the amount of airtime that he needs, and on click of this buy button, it's redirects him to the checkout page. And when
I have a suggestion here. Okay. So assuming the merchant has already pre-configured different bundles for sale in their inventory.
Yeah.
How will they, so let's say I'm a merchant and I've configured 1 GB data bundle for say 100 cedis or 100 naira or whatever.
Yeah.
So my merchants come in here. Beside the fact that they can make their own custom purchase, I also have offerings that I've listed for them. Is it possible for them to be able to, customers to be
Yes.
able to interact with that as well?
Yes, of course. So for the data bundles, this is what it will look like. This is for airtime. So when the user selects data bundle, now it's going to ask for the customer to select the package that he wants. Now, this package is going to be coming from what the merchant has filled from his inventory. So it's just going to list out those packages here for the user to select. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What about if the merchant, and I'm going to take it right back there, the merchant has airtime pre-configured?
Okay, well, probably this will be my bad. I don't know how it works in Ghana. You guys have, I don't know, is there call bundles as well? I thought it was only data bundle.
So Raf, you want to take that? I know I've been out of Ghana for a while, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think there are call bundles nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the call bundles are just like airtime, right?
Yes, they are just like airtime.
Okay. So I would try to iterate this design, probably list out the core bundles that are available from the merchant, and yeah, instead of having the merchant put the amounts directly.
Yeah, I think ultimately we should have an option where the merchant can opt. So like when the merchant is configuring his storefront for a particular product or service, like say data bundle, he can opt to say allow the customer to purchase, enter an
Any
amount.
amounts that he wants.
Yeah. Or just list only the product that I have configured in the backend, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So then in the front end, depending on what the merchant has set up, either you are showing them the opportunity to pre-select or drop down a list of inventory, or they will also have an option to enter a customized purchase, right? Yeah. So I think that if the UI is flexible to switch between the two, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, well, I think if that is already set up from the back end, pretty much all I just have to check is if the merchant has allowed for the user to put his amount. So if that checks true, then I can show the options, the pre-filled options from the merchant, and also this. Otherwise, I wouldn't show this at all. So the user won't be able to see this entire amount into it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it sounds good. And I know, Raf, you probably also have some good UI. So if you have any inputs, because you're also a front-end guy. But yeah, I think so far so
yeah,
good.
so okay, so for me, I think on this page, I have one question. Would I be able to purchase airtime or data bundle for someone?
Well,
that's a very call out.
Yeah, I think there should be an option to do that.
Okay, to purchase data for someone, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it's true, Seb. I think I even missed out on the phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they should be able to put their phone number. Well, what if I just put an input field for the phone number? So whoever he wants to purchase the airtime for, just put the phone number there. Does that work?
Yeah, I think that can cater for that scenario, right, Raf?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and then that works.
So now the question is, so the phone number, we want it in a local form, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can have so you see how we do on our sign up, we have the country flags and the input validation. You can have the same, but yeah, when you're sending it to the server, yeah. So you can use the international phone number for presentation, but we always need the phone numbers in local format.
Yeah.
Okay.
But regardless, if you send it to me, I think on the server we can always handle that and then extract the. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make it international format. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that. I also have a question. Please, for this service, yeah, is this service available to customers in Ghana only, or are there other countries that would be accessing this?
So that's a good question. I think currently it's available in Ghana, but we are planning to expand to Nigeria and some other countries. So We need to make sure it's country aware from
Yeah.
our design perspective, yeah. Because the merchant is the supplier, right? We know the
Yeah.
origination country for the merchant.
Yeah.
So maybe on your UI, you need to make sure it's country aware.
Yeah.
So if we move to Nigeria and the merchant from Nigeria has listed a product, then the system knows this is all Nigerian and it's serving a Nigerian market, right? So your design kind of caters for that.
Okay. Okay. That's all right.
And then
So,
another thing that I wanted to draw your attention is assuming, let's say, where you have selected your network provider, if that provider service is not active, how will the UI respond to it? Will it
not
be
active in what sense?
okay? Assuming so, currently in Ghana we don't have Tigo, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So how will the UI react to that? Will it be disabled? Will it be taken out? Like, and I believe this will all be like dynamic data, right? So the server will bring you the accessible networks within the country.
Well, yeah, I feel if it's not available, it shouldn't show up at all. So based on what I'm getting from the back end, I'll just display these images accordingly.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay. All right. I'm also kind of thinking through how the payload will look like. The payload that the server will be sending to you. So does that mean for each country specific, we are sending you, and mind you, this is being configured by the merchant, right? So why the merchant is only selling Airtel Tigo data? I can't bring MTN, right? Because the merchant don't have that stock.
Yes.
Well, I think there should be you should be sending me the available network providers from what the merchant has set up from the inventory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I can bring you what the merchant has subscribed to, and then what his inventory is.
Yeah, so from his inventory, he should be able to put in the network providers that he works with, right? Like, let's say he has packages available for MTN and Tigo, sorry, Airtel Tigo, or just Airtel Tigo. So like, okay, these are the service providers or network providers rather that I have available. And for MTN, these are the packages. For Airtel Tigo, these are the packages. So he has that set up. So when I'm receiving that payload, I just check, okay, what are the network providers, MTN, Airtel Tigo, or whatever that is there. Then for each of the network providers available, I just show them. So no matter the number or no matter how many they are, I'm just working with what is provided from
the merchant. Yeah. I think we can definitely work out something like that. Yeah.
Ralph, do you have any ideas?
No, that's solid. Yeah, that was the same thing I was thinking as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Joe, this looks good. This is pretty solid. I think few iterations and refinement and it should be good to go.
Yeah. I have some feedback on the product detail page.
Okay.
I feel like a couple of things are missing here. So I think there should be an option to select the number of items I want. So let's say the product X, maybe I want 5. Maybe it's the person is selling sneakers, and maybe I want 5 of those. I should be able to get those options here. And also the price should also be visible on this page as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good call. What I was also thinking was the customer has initiated to buy product X. It's always nice if you kind of have other products in the store underneath it, since you have
like
so
other suggestions, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the customer is always, he could see something he likes, and then he can add that item to cart as well. So he's like he's shopping around the store, not having to go to only products to access there. It could be things that are mostly purchased, or maybe this thing is usually get purchased alongside, like you've seen all those. Yeah, so just to keep things interactive there. Yeah.
Okay. I'll update that. I also want to ask, do you think, Ralph, you said I should add I should give the user the ability to select how many of this product that he wants from here. Okay, I was just thinking maybe I should just add that to the cart, maybe he can do that right in the cart. Or what do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works
Does that
as well.
sound
Yeah.
good?
Yes.
Yeah. So once he adds it here, he can now go into